Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Jai Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivraj Kacharya Stottra Divine Gesila अभय चरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद के इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद के जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज काचार्य स्त्रोत्र श्री डिवाइन गिस्ल भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद के अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद के नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर के प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की श्रीमती तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की गंगा जमुना माई की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्री श्री राधा श्री श्री रुक्मिणी द्वारकाधीश जी की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा जी की श्री श्री गौरनिताई की श्रील प्रभुपाद की ऑल ग्लोरीज द assembled devotees all glories the assembled devotees all glories the assembled devotees all glory all Guru Garang ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjan Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रियं नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Today we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3rd, Chapter 16, Jai Vijay cursed by the sages, entitled, and text today we will read 18. Please repeat after me. Tatah sanatano dharmo रक्षते तनुभीस्तव धर्मस्य परमो गुह्यो निर्विकारो भवान्मतः त्वतः सनातनो धर्मो रक्षते तनुभीस्तव धर्मस्य परमो गुह्यो निर्विकारो भवान्मतः त्वतः सनातनो धर्मो रक्षते तनुभीस्तव धर्मस्य परमो गुह्यो निर्विकारो भवान्मतः माता जी त्वतः from you सनातनः eternal dharma occupation rakshate is protected tanubhi by multi manifestations tava your dharmasya of religious principles paramaha the supreme guhya objective nirvikara unchangeable bhavan you matah in our opinion. Translation and purport by the Srila Prabhupada. So, translation. You are the source of eternal occupation of all living entities, and by your multi-manifestations of personality of Godhead, you have always protected religion. You are the supreme objective of religious principle, and in our opinion, you are the unexhaustible and unchangeable eternally. Purport. The statement in this verse, Dharmasya Paramo Guhya, refers to the most confidential part of the religious principle. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. The conclusion of Lord Krishna in his advice to Arjuna is, give up all other religious engagement and just surrender unto me. This is the most confidential knowledge in executing religious principle. In the Bhagavatam, also it is stated that if one does not become Krishna conscious after very rigid executing one's specified religious duty, all his labor in following so-called religious principle is simply a waste of time. Here also the sages confirm the statement that the Supreme Lord, not the demigods, is the ultimate goal of all religious principle. There are many foolish propagandists who say that worship of demigods is also a way to reach the supreme goal. But in the authorized statements of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, this is not accepted. Bhagavad Gita says that one who worships a particular demigod can reach the demigod's planet. But one who worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead can enter into Vaikuntha. some propagandists say that regardless of what one does, he will ultimately reach the supreme abode of the personality of Godhead, but this is not valid. The Lord is eternal, and the Lord's servitor is eternal, and the Lord's abode is also eternal. They are all described here as Sanatan, or eternal. The result of devotional service, therefore, is not temporary, as is achieved of heavenly planets by worshipping the demigods. The sages wanted to stress that although the Lord, out of his causeless mercy, says that he worshipped the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, actually the Lord is worshipable not only by the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, but also by the demigods. So this statement, Chatuskumara, the sons of Manasa sons, mental sons of Brahma, they are 4 in number: Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, and Sanat Kumar. And this pastime, this story, Brahma describing. Of course, originally, this 3rd canto and 4th canto, this conversation took place on the bank of Ganga, Haridwar, between Maitri Rishi and Vidura. Vidura was asking and Maitri Rishi was speaking. So then Maitri Rishi referred this incident, this pastime, to personally Lord Brahma. He is describing this pastime. In brief, pastime, of course, Brahma was describing about the nature of the spiritual planet Vaikuntha Lok. And in due course, Brahma describes that once upon a time, 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, Sanat Kumar, they visited, they came, or they went to the Vaikuntha planet. They have intense desire, eagerness to see the lotus feet of Krishna. They have heard from their father, Brahma, always you are describing. Not only they have learned how to meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in meditation, they had seen, in meditation only, and they have heard description of Brahma, but at one point they become extremely eager to see those lotus feet. And for that purpose, they came or they went to Vaikuntha planet. And Vaikuntha planet description, there are 7 entrance gates, 6, all from starting from 1 to 6, without any hindrance they enter. And when they reach on the 7th one, 7th gate, their movement was checked. Of course, their position was such elevated personality, abhyahateshta gataya, that such type of elevated personality, glorified, their movement could not be checked anywhere. If they want to go any direction, if they can go. If they want to go lower planetary system, just here they can enter and go. No can check their movement. And so far, no one has blocked them, checked their movement. But when they reach on the 7th gate, they saw the 2 personality, doorkeepers. And I said they were about to enter the 7th gate. And then the doorkeepers, Jay and Vijay, they block, they check, they block the their way by putting stick right in front of you, them. Because the Jai Vijay, what absolute description, they were naked. They have nothing to cover their body. So Jai Vijay nature, why you children, what business you have to go there? Why you are going there? अरे बच्चे वहाँ जा क्या काम है? What is your vision? Why you should go there? You are naked. However, this was offense, but not so serious offense. The saintly person, Sant Kumar, they become little angry. So their caliber, their status was such that there is no question of any anger, anything. They are free from all this duality of material disqualification, bad quality. However, by the will of Krishna, Narayan, and since they are so much eager, intense desire to see the Lord, and that was frustrated, they were checked, so become little angry. So even this anger, it was not influenced by Rajogun or Tamagun, or even so-called Sattvagun. This anger was also not beyond the jurisdiction of pure devotional service. They are part of. However, and immediately they curse, you Jai Vijay, you don't deserve to live in Vaikuntha planet. You are so offensive person. So immediately you go earthly planet and take birth as a demon. So this was, scene was this much. So some choral type of some like noising sound vibration was there. So when Krishna heard, Narayan heard, immediately Lord Vishnu came along with all other associates, and not only other associates, of course he was accompanied by Lakshmi Devi. And as soon as the Chatuskumara, they saw such a beautiful form of Krishna. They have heard, they have meditated, but first time they saw the Krishna, such a beautiful form. Not only the smiling face, and the Krishna was glancing with very affectionately glancing on them. So all this, the beautiful form, Krishna glancing and Krishna affection towards the devotee, affectionately looking upon them also, a thrill ran through their whole body. They become overwhelmed by transcendental joy, pleasure. And then next they did, they offer their obeisance in the lotus feet of Narayan. And recently, the associate of Krishna, they have worshipped lotus feet of Vishnu by offering different paraphernalia, especially tulsi leaf. And when they are offering obeisances, the aroma, the fragrance entered in through their nostril. And they felt that something nectar, more than sweeter than nectar, entering their existence. And again they become very much overwhelmed, very much pleased. Their heart completely changed. Here Srimad Bhagavatam describes the transformation, the change in their mind, their consciousness, as well as their body. The revolution took place in their consciousness. Up to now, up to this point, they have some soft corner, some appreciation, some great appreciation for impersonal feature of Krishna. Yeah. say they have some tinge of Mayavad Bhaj there. They are attraction, very much attracted to Krishna, but impersonal feature, impersonal form. But now, when the Sa and the aroma, fragrance enter in their nostril, through their nostril, their heart, completely there are revolution, tsunami in good sense in their consciousness. And they very become attracted and they derive a transcendental pleasure by looking the beautiful path. It was millions sometimes better in quantity and quality than they derive pleasure out of experience of impersonal Brahma, impersonal feature of Krishna. And in body also, all they call eight Asht-Sattvic Vikar. When a devotee developed pure Krishna consciousness, a spontaneous attraction for Krishna, then some transformation takes place in their body also. Like one thing, their eyes become flooded with tears of love, trembling, perspiration. So there were change in their consciousness and change in their body. However, we have gone through, as soon as Lord Krishna came, started, first of all, beg forgiveness on behalf of Jai Vijay. Please, my dear saintly person, Brahmana, my servant, my confidential, my own dear servant, they have offended you, they have respected you, disrespected you, insulted you. Actually, I take responsible for that insult. I think that I myself have insulted you, offended you, because it is done by my own confidential servant, Jai and Vijay. Also, well, he was so establishing, talking about whenever they were talking, my servant, not my servant, my own dear servant. Though the Chatuskumara could understand, Krishna was established as confidential, intimate affinity, Saubhard with Jai and Vijay. And he was dealing to us like outsider. Though he is glorified, so much says the Vishnu, whatever I have good quality in my existence, that is only because I have worshipped the lotus feet of Brahmana of your quality, your caliber. So Krishna is so glorious, transcendental quality, every good quality, samast guna gana dham. All good quality residing in Vishnu. And Krishna giving credit, why this good quality? Because I have sincerely worshipped the lotus feet, I have given respect, worship the Brahmanas of your caliber. Not only so please, of course you have uttered the curse. I don't request you to nullify the curse, but see, Chatuskumara, I will not be very comfortable to be here without my own confidential servant. So manage, do something. They should come very soon, they should return to me. They will be not very comfortable, they will be in extreme distress if they are away from me. Besides, they will be in distress, not only they, but I will also not feel very much comfortable residing in Vaikuntha without them. And then the Chatuskumara says, my God, what mistake we have done. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is like, they have said, my dear, What we have cursed, we have punished. They are absolutely, completely innocent personality. They have done no fault at all. They are faultless person. Better, we have cursed. It is wrong. We have wrongly cursed the innocent personality, your devotee. However, before telling that, they started to talk about the importance of pure devotional service. And here, in this part, Tata sanatanu dharma rakshate tanu vishtava. My dear Lord, this Sanatan dharma, eternal religion, confidential, most sublime part of religion, Sanatan dharma, it is time to time it is protected by you. Tanu vishtava, you take different type of incarnation and you protect the religious principle. Real. Dharma paramo guhyam nirvikaru. Ultimate goal, most important part, dharma paramo guhyam, ultimate goal of religious principle is to satisfy you. You are the ultimate goal of the religion. Dharmasya paramo guhyam. Guhyam is ultimate goal. In Srimad Bhagavatam, many time, and that very celebrated verse, first canto, second chapter, 13 verse. First canto, second chapter, 13 verse. Very celebrated. All of you I remember. Atah pumbhi duja shreshta varnashram vibhagasa swanusthishtasya dharmasya sansiddhim haritoshana. Atah pumbhi duja shreshta varnashram vibhagasa. Whatever we are doing, practicing religious principle, it is end of the goal of the samsiddhim, highest perfection stage we can achieve by performing religious duty is to Hari Toshanam, to please the Supreme Personality of Krishna. So they are trying to say that many things we are Brahmanas, we have cultivated many good qualities. In Brahmana, they are respected. Krishna talks about 9 special guna of a Brahmana. How we start? Samo, damah, tapah, saucham, shantir, arjameva, gyan, vigyanam, astikyam. Especially in previous ages, anyone who appeared in the Brahman family, it was mandatory, it was essential, it was a part of taking birth in human Brahman family to acquire this gun. Shamo, damah, tapah, saucham. So what dan, brat, tap, home, jap, swadhyay, sanyam, these are quality of a Brahmanas. Sreyo vividhais anya. And whatever we are doing by this, we are cultivating Sreya, auspiciousness, Krishna bhakti rishate. By all means, Krishna should be pleased. For any quality, any qualification, get the ultimate goal of the quality, the guna, is to please Krishna. And here we can see that you are very much satisfied. You are very much affectionate. Of course, you have developed affinity, atmiyata towards it. So, actually, they started in beginning part of a statement of Chatuskumara, but they become devastated by this. They are feeling that what mistake we have done. By the mercy, by great fortune, we came here. This was big fortune for us. We saw Krishna face to face. On our consciousness is transformed also. Now we are very much attracted, we are devoted, and situation of devotee is far greater, far superior than impersonalists. But we done such a thing we are not supposed to do here. We cursed, we offended, we disrespected, we insulted the associate. So this, they said, my dear Lord, we regret for this, we are regretting, regret what this mistake done in our part, and for this mistake we will remain forever, we will be regretting. This is most, one instance as most important, our travel, visit to Vaikuntha, but same time, in our lifetime, it is like black a spot in your character, in our character. We offended a Vaishnava, we curse a Vaishnava, we punish a Vaishnava. So this is a statement now. They are very much in humble position. We have done something very serious wrong. My dear Lord, you please nullify your course. They shouldn't remain here. You are soul, your servant. They should be always engaged in your service. So I should stop here. I think this is. If you have any comment or before sitting and even now, I feel little shy and also uncomfortable. I am sitting in front of you, Maharaj. Two Maharajas in front of them, and all of you. I feel shy to sit and speak. However, I dare. I should not have accepted this class, but somehow I did. However, if you have still some demanding, burning question or comment, you are most welcome. Okay, Shyam Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Maharaj. This is not a question, but a reflection. And I was just thinking how, when you were describing so beautifully how when the Lord appeared before the four Kumaras, and how they were transformed because he carried with him the whole energy of his, his consciousness and everything. It just touched them and penetrated their hearts and changed their whole minds. And I was just thinking about how each and every one of us, we carry with us our kind of environment and our experiences, because I was reflecting on how when you're here and you, especially when you were singing and talking, how I was immediately transported back to the Vrajamandal Parikrama, where we spent months in austerities and Krishna Katha and chanting of Hare Krishna in the holy land of Vrindavan. And I was just transported there, and I was so happy to hear from you again, Maharaj. It's been a long time, and I love to hear your Katha. Thank you.
Bhagavatam describes I don't tsunami in good sense. Some tsunami is good word, something big change in their consciousness especially. Before, in bluntly we can say they are Mayavadi. They have appreciation for impersonal Brahman. But today onward, completely they could understand the transcendental Divya form, beautiful form of Krishna, and then become. So there are change in their consciousness, revolution in their consciousness. Okay, so ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।